That's the first thing I told the guys when we got back to the locker room. Listen, we're March basketball right now, basically. We played a team that's as well coached and as well disciplined as a team in the country, and they make it very difficult to score. And, we made it about defense this week. We felt like for us to start playing better, and we feel like when we play well, then we have a chance to beat anybody. And we just hadn't been playing well, and it really surround around our defensive investment, our emotional, mental, and physical investment defensively. I felt like for about 25 minutes that was as good as it's been in the last month. I thought it took a step back. That's why I called some timeouts a little bit earlier than I normally do. Utilized our zone a little bit more tonight, our 1-3-1. And thought we got it back to where we needed the last final 2.5, 3 minutes of the game. I want to acknowledge, our bench was outstanding. Zach came in, did a great job. Mamadou was really, really key in terms of his ability to guard. And 1-3-1, they were Chris McNeil, those guys, and Javen Cumberland, those guys were all positive, plus minus. And really excited about the way those guys played. Certainly Jaren, toughened out. It was a very physical game for him. Really impressed with his level of toughness.
When did you start thinking about maybe using Mamadou at the top of that 1-3-1? Has it always been in the plans, or?
We have. He typically has been doing it. We just haven't played it a lot. We're a little undersized in the post now, so we have to make some adjustments in terms of our personnel management and how we play. And Ichinukwe is an elite post player in this league, and the physicality that we need to have put a little bit more emphasis on him than we did this game.
You mentioned the zone. It looked like you defended ball screens a little bit differently, maybe dropping guys. That seems like a lot of defensive adjustments in the 2 days you had. How tough was that?
We didn't make a ton of. We did make some adjustments ball screen wise, but not a ton. Our philosophy is with our system is it's flexible to game plan. There's game plan adjustments, but it's all small tweaks, and those guys are aware of usually the tweaks and what needs to be done.
Do you recall the last time you were able to relax before the buzzer of a basketball game?
I don't.
Seriously, you have no idea?
No. I thought about today about how nice that would be to be able to do.
Yeah.
It's an interesting gig because you really focus and concentrate for like 2 straight hours. It's like that's why you're exhausted after the game's over. But at least we got it done in regulation this game.
The way they play defense, did you feel like Jaren getting the line was going to be the way that you?
Well, they're physical, and they're really good in terms of their ability to get the spots, and I knew it would be difficult to get where we need to go. So we put them in ball screens a lot. We try to mask our ball screens. If you notice, we put them in ball screens on the side of the floor a little bit more. We try to get them off the ball. We just tried to make things a little bit more difficult to find them today.
John, are you okay with the amount of responsibility that's on Jaren right now? Because it looks like he's initiating a lot of offense. He's obviously getting beat up. It's late. It's in the senior year. I know all those things, but are you okay with the amount of responsibility on him?
Well, we got different guys have stepped up. We're still 4 guys in double figures scoring, almost 5. So I think we're pretty balanced. I think the big piece is, Joe, is that he is such a good decision maker that it's malpractice not to put the ball in his hands, in my opinion. And he's a guy that we ride pretty heavily, and he's usually tough enough to be able to handle that. The thing that I thought we did today is we created offense off our defense, which was really, really important.
John, a lot of teams could get down after a game where you get a double overtime. It's overtime game after overtime game. You have a tough loss. What does it say about just the heart and determination of this team to be able to bounce back and get a good quality win on the rest?
Well, it says a lot. It says that there's some seniors out there that understand what it takes, and some freshmen that are no longer freshmen. Different guys stepping up. Javen helped put us in position last game, and different guys stepped up this game. Zach having 10 points. What do you have, 5 rebounds? 13 minutes is pretty incredible. What do you have, 8 points and 5 rebounds? So for those guys to really step up and do what they did speaks to their buy-in and their commitment level to their teammates and to the organization.
You said earlier that you're playing March basketball now. How closely do you personally follow all the net and the BPI and the bracketology?
Not a ton. It depends if it's an off day, I may look at it more. To be honest, but I'm aware of it. But we've got people that kind of keep me up to date on it. The bracketology is guessing, in my opinion, right now. So I look at the net in terms of the quad stuff. I'm aware of what our quad wins are, and what that means. But at the end of the day, I've told our guys, we're not going to hide our head in the sand and say we don't know what's going on. but it doesn't impact your ability to play well or your ability to execute a game plan just because you know what's going on with other teams.
How
You said recently, John, that you thought you knew the number that this team needed. Are you still on track for
We
that
are.
number?
I know coaches usually don't like time off, but how important is it to get a week here?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, we need a week. I need a week.
Yeah.
We need a little bit of time here to reset.
You're down 10-6 in the first half and went pretty heavy on the bench. I know you do that in that time spot normally, but knowing you needed this game, how tough is it to put those trusts in those guys?
Not at all. I got a ton of faith in all our guys. I mean, Chris McNeil's like, I got a ton of faith in him. I wish I could find more minutes for him right now. If Jaren's the point, it makes it a little bit more difficult. I got all the faith in the world in these guys. Now, when they're out there, they got to produce. But I think I've shown that, the 10 guys that play. And they've got faith in their teammates have faith in them.
You closed the first half well, opened the second half well. Does that come from intentional focus or urgency? Or?
Great question. So, yes, we practiced the last 3 days. We put 2 minutes on the clock and made the score 35-30. And said, all right, we're going to practice going into halftime. We didn't run out of the practice facility into the locker room, but we literally practiced going into halftime all week. And, with this group, if you put an emphasis on something, they typically run with it, and that's a sign of a veteran group.
Yeah. So with a bunch of veterans like this, I mean, I guess the mental toughness or resiliency kind of come with those guys, or is that something that you got to grow collectively?
Well, they know how to win. I mean, Jaren Cumberland knows how to win. Trey Scott knows how to win. Keith Williams knows how to win. This coaching staff knows how to win. I mean, these guys understand what it means to win. There's a lot of winners in that locker room. And that was before I got here. And those guys understand that. So I think that shows up in certain spots.
You were able to buy some minutes for Jaren. How important was that for you?
It was great. Actually, our trainer bought some minutes for Jaren. So if he could do that more often, that would be really helpful for me because it's tough for me to take him out of the game. But it really did help. It helped him down the stretch.
Will you have a talk with Mamadou about the crowd baiting him into taking shots, or did you notice on the three that?
That's not what happened, was it? He was 1 for 1.
Yeah.
He's 2 for 2 against
He
Wichita.
passed it up the first time, and the crowd groaned a little bit.
Shot the first time, it was a good shot the second time.
You matched him on the boards, beat him in the paint, beat him second chance points. I know Ekenek's a big focus for you guys. How do you feel looking at the stat sheet?
I thought we did a great job on him. I thought Chris did a really good job. We changed our coverage on him. I thought guys were just more intentional, more focused than him. I tell you what, this post play in this league is as physical as I've experienced. It's extremely physical, and it's extremely physical.
That was your 100th career win, by the way. Is it nice to get that against Greg, somebody that's helped you out a lot?
No, I mean, I got tremendous, obviously he coached me, so there's
Yeah.
a personal relationship involved there. We were talking before the game, it was the first game my dad had been able to make, and he was disappointed to get a chance to see him. So, it's great. Wins like that just a testament to the players and coaches you coach with. You don't win games without really good players and really good coaches. So. He's got like 500 of them.
Anything else?